Well, hi there. Do you ever just turn on the news and shake your head and go, what the heck is going on? I'm so glad that you guys joined me today. I wanted to have like a candid conversation with you. It's probably going to get me banned. But before I'm banned, maybe you could share this and maybe it won't be banned. Hopefully not. But I've been shadow banned and completely, permanently suspended from Twitter. So it's a shame though, because we've lost our First Amendment and we're not allowed to have free speech. We're not allowed to have differing opinions. And that's a shame. And if you wonder, have you ever wondered why this is really going on? Like, what's happened? There's a rise in crime, there's a rise in inflation, and gas prices are ridiculous. There's a shortage in food. Disney is going woke. Will they go broke? You just have to ask yourself what is really going on, and what happened to this country? What happened to this world? Ted just shouted out to me. He's in the other room and he's watching Tucker Carlson, and he said, "Can't anybody help? Who's going to come and help us?" Well, it's up to us. It's up to you and me. And I've got a couple of thoughts on what you can do, but I wholeheartedly believe that this is something that our ancestors never had to deal with to this level. This is a country now that many of us don't recognize. We've absolutely, completely lost the First Amendment, and yeah, I guarantee that this video is going to get me in trouble. But meanwhile, there's Hunter Biden's laptop. What if that was Don Jr.'s laptop? Can you imagine? There's this is really going to get me in trouble. But men competing in women's sports. Does it sound crazy to anybody else? This country has been thrown to the wolves. It's just ripped apart and divided. The media has divided us. And speaking of media, Netflix stock is down 40%. Isn't that interesting? And the launch of CNN Plus didn't go so well. And then there's a Supreme Court judge who can't define what a woman is. I just don't recognize what's going on. And then this administration's approval rating is not too good. What happened to Ghislaine Maxwell? What happened to Harvey Weinstein? Why do we still have political prisoners? Our children are being offered life altering hormone treatments, and their parents don't even have to know. Like, suddenly parents have become the bad guys. Like when parents were out working, both were working, and there was people were complaining that parents are working too much. There's latchkey kids, remember that term? Children are home alone. Now that parents have gotten involved because of the pandemic shutdown, parents were not forced, but had the opportunity to watch what their kids were learning or not learning via Zoom calls. And suddenly they got upset and they got angry, and rightly so. Since when is a parent's interest in their child's education wrong? And how is it possible that parents can be considered terrorists for showing up and speaking out at a school board meeting and protecting their children? In the last few weeks, here's another one. There have been more than a dozen food processing plants that have curiously caught fire, exploded, and in two cases, airplanes crashed into them. Is that a coincidence? Do your own research and ask yourself what is really going on. The corruption in this world is deep and very, very dark. But there are those of us who have eyes to see and ears to hear. And those of us who are no longer the silent majority, we're speaking out at great risk, yes. If I get banned, shadow banned, so be it. The only reason why I am bummed out about that at all is because I believe that I have information, education, situations that I've gone through that can help other people. I was just having a conversation with somebody today who's building a house. First of all, I'm like, you're building a house now? Like right now? You're choosing now to build a house. when inflation, gas prices are high, all of this stuff is going on. There's shortages for building supplies. Now is when you want to build a house? And then I said, dude, hire me because I can tell you what happened to me so many times and how to prevent toxic mold and water infiltration in your home. And incidentally, for those of you who want to learn more about that, you can check out my documentary at killerhouse.org. That's www.killerhouse.org. And I'm actually writing a book, a companion book about it now. It's taken me longer than I thought because there is so much information. Recently, I've discovered that mold has been found and used in biological weapons for years, decades, centuries even. And they're hiding it all from us. So I'm gonna talk about that all in my book coming out soon. Hopefully I'll be done with it in the next few weeks, and I don't know how I'm gonna get it published, but maybe by the grace of God I will. We'll see. But you know what's happening today, especially to our kids, our precious children, is just unfathomable. I didn't have sex ed in school. I don't know about you guys, but we didn't talk about it, and I did okay. But to think that first through third graders are having to worry about that, like just teach them math and reading and writing, science, you know, it's just unbelievable. I'll never watch a Disney program again, and I won't. You know, if you want to go to Disney, fine. If whatever you want to do is fine, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let my grandkids, when they come visit, I'm not going to let them watch Disney programs. What I'll do is I'll take them outside. I'm the first one to run around when everybody's in, all the adults are inside. No matter what time of year it is, I'll put my hat and coat and boots on, and I'll go run around and play tag or jump on the trampoline with them, play frisbee outside, go for a walk. This is what we should all be doing. What we used to do, those of you, I'm going to be 60 in a couple of months. I can't believe it. But when I was growing up, we'd come in the house and our parents would go outside, get outside, go play. We need to get back to those days where we would just go outside and play. I remember my friends, Laura and Katie Otto, and my brother and I and some other neighborhood kids, we'd play kick the can. Does anybody remember kick the can? Those were the good old days, right? What a shame. I feel for parents who have young children right now, and my grandkids. These are challenging times. What I can tell you, what I can encourage you to do is to speak up, rise up, use your voice in whatever way that you can. Esther 4:14 in the Bible reminds us that perhaps you were born for a time such as this. I firmly believe that. If you look at what's going, I just got goosebumps. I'm excited about these times, and I don't want to get any negative connotation to that. There are a lot of difficult times. There's a war going on. There's all this inflation, gas shortages. Thousands and thousands of people are coming across our border. Where are they going to eat and sleep and work when our veterans are homeless and don't have medical care? Don't get me started. I told you I'm going to get banned for this. So I don't mean to make light of what's going on in the world right now, but it is kind of exciting. Like we were born, God chose us to be born in this time. That's kind of exciting. So what do? I think we should get back to our roots. We should go back to those days when we went outside and we played kick the can. I remember as a little girl, we planted a little garden behind our house, and I remember peeling back the corn stalks and just eating it raw. If you're not already planting a garden, just get started now. Plant one indoors. Learn about homesteading in small spaces, even in apartments. Learn how to fish or hunt. And stock up on food and water. There's never been a more important time. We're actually creating a rainwater capture system. So learn about that. Read about those things. Read a book. Go outside, get some vitamin D. Distract yourself with hobbies. I started taking ballroom dance lessons again. I took a few years ago when I did that charity dancing with the local stars to raise money for the Naples Humane Society, and it was fun, very stressful. But I realized, like, even though I exercise and I've been a Zumba fitness instructor, I know how to dance and keep a beat. Ballroom dance is like apples and grenades compared to that. But it's an opportunity for me anyway to like leave the problems of the day at the door and go in and learn about keeping my shoulders up and moving my hips and the steps and cha-cha and rumba and tango and everything. And I got my son's girlfriend Belle, got her for her birthday because she's a dancer. She likes to dance, and I got her ballroom lessons, and she and Rocco have been taking them, and it's so cute. I love seeing people exercise and smile. That's the greatest gift as an instructor, is to see people working out, sweating, and them that they're smiling, they're having fun. Get healthy if you need help with that. I have a program that you might be interested in, but a couple quick comments on that. Stop eating fast food. This today, I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, it's expensive to eat organic." Maybe, but have you checked the fast food prices lately? How about Starbucks? Today, I was in town and kind of driving near a Starbucks, and that thought occurred to me. Oh, it's like 2 o'clock. I should probably go get an afternoon pick me up and go through the Starbucks drive through. And I thought, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste $5. I don't need it. I have water. I'll be good. I think these times are times when we should learn how to live with less, because we might be forced to in the near future. Unfortunately, there are food shortages coming. I don't know if you've seen them on your grocery store shelves, but I have. And I think it's important now to just kind of step back and go, okay, do we really need this? Maybe we can learn to live without a little bit extra. Start now. And if you're interested in getting some health coaching, life coaching, you could check out my Wildly Well program. We get started May 1st, and it's something that I wish I had 10 or 20 years ago. This program wasn't available to learn how to get healthy online. I do live workout, not live workouts, but I do a workout every week. I have inspirational videos, motivational audio tapes. We study the Bible. We do everything. You can do all of it, some of it, or none of it, or a little bit of it. It's go at your own pace kind of thing. So if you're interested, I'm going to post a website that you can check out. You can go to ShemaineNugent.rocks/wildlywell-resolution. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a happy, healthy, safe, and wonderful rest of your day. All right, I'm going to say hello to some people who have joined me this evening. Okay. Gary Stuckey says, no mites about it. It's coming. Yeah. Yeah. Wendy's costs near $10 for a single combo. And how much would it cost you to make that? And I got to tell you, years ago, I would hesitate to say that I'm a hunter and even a bow hunter. And now I'm proud of it. Like, we're not going to starve. We're good. Thank you, Mark Peacock. How are you? You're the best. No, you're the best. Thank you, Mark. All right, guys, learn to be more spiritual, unless biblical. Did you say learn to be? Yeah, learn to be more spiritual. Don't have my glasses on. Absolutely. For me, there's no question that this is a spiritual war that's going on right now. And I don't want to get into too much of that. That's why I have this Wildly Well program. It's not just about health, because let's say you're super healthy and you look great in a bikini or Speedo or whatever it is that you're wearing, but you don't have peace inside. You don't feel that joy. You don't, like, what's the name of that movie with the, When Harry Met Sally, isn't it? Like, Meg Ryan does those moans and groans, and the lady goes, I want what she's having. I feel so there are times, yes, that I get down, absolutely. But there are times, especially right now, where I'm kind of excited. Like I'm taking care of myself as best that I can. I'm not perfect. I like Fritos and M&Ms and M's and all that stuff, but I encourage you to practice self-care. And if you need help with that, I'd love for you to join the Wildly Well program. It's for men and women, people at all levels of fitness, all levels at health and spirituality. If you've never read the Bible and you want to start back into it, great. If you're, a Bible scholar, join me. I love it. We do something every day of the week, take Saturday off, and then have a live conversation on Sunday where we can celebrate your wins. This is great. I love this communication, this opportunity to chat with you here, but it's not a back and forth. I can only see certain comments that are coming in, and in the Wildly Well community, it's a community where we can have that conversation once a week. So oh, Elizabeth, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. Yes, Michelle, live how our grandparents lived. When my grandmother wanted to have chicken for dinner, she'd go out to the chicken coop in the back of the house, in the backyard, and she'd kill a chicken, pluck it, and cook it. I think that those times are coming. Yes. Actually, I'm not a big rock and roll fan. I appreciate my husband's music for sure, but he knows that. Like, I didn't listen to rock and roll growing up. Okay, you live next to Sunrise Acres. Well, hello, neighbor. How are you? Sunrise Acres is in Michigan, and we go visit there very often. Okay, all right, Gary Lopez. I'm seeing all these great comments. So many non believers these days. Yeah, but you know what? I had this unction to share this message with you. Sometimes before I go live, I'm like, no, nobody wants to hear me talk or, not going to do it. But I just feel God nudging me to share this information with you, because if I can help one person go, I'm not sure where to start in the Bible. And I just started diving back into it the past few years, honestly, like the past 5 years. And if I can help one person get excited about that and get interested in it, in reading the Bible again, then I'm going to keep doing these videos. Hope you don't mind. If you like them, great, share them, because you never know, guys, who this could help. You never know who is watching you. You're a great role model. You never know what your kids or grandkids or their friends, they might look at you and go, wow, I want what she's got. I want that joy and that peace inside. How do I get it? I want to feel happier. I want to be healthier. All right. God bless you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to go catch up with Ted and the dogs and make it a great rest of my evening. I hope you do too. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody on YouTube, on Facebook, banned on Twitter, so I can't go on Twitter. But thank you guys so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. God bless you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.